I say they don't make any money. There's a little bit of revenue from some ancillary products, but I've got to believe there's a secret master strategy to monetize WhatsApp at Facebook. What do you think?
I would doubt that there's a secret master strategy. I think there is a confidence that eventually it will be highly monetizable. One analyst I saw today was saying that Skype makes $2 billion a year in revenue, and now that WhatsApp's carrying a lot of phone messaging, maybe they could start charging the way that Skype does. You know, calling is happening on WhatsApp. So, you know, I think there's a lot of ways to make money with it, but Zuckerberg very much takes the view that, you know, numbers are what matter. Let's get the users and we'll figure out money later.
Well, money can be counted numerically as well. Do you think it's enough, and that his notion of global domination might be, hey, if we can take away the biggest growth platform of the carriers had, which was SMS messaging, if we can take away the eyeballs that are going away from Facebook and at least control them through WhatsApp, the Facebook will be the better for it just because no one else is benefiting.
Well, that would be a very counterproductive strategy, given that he is simultaneously trying to recruit almost all the carriers in the developing world to work with him on Internet.org. So they are highly sensitive to the idea that he's taking away their revenue from SMS. I think it's really more one of these classic Zuckerbergian ideas that, you know, people want to communicate more efficiently. WhatsApp lets them do that. It's kind of also increasingly a head-to-head competitor for WeChat, which is the only one of the top 5 social apps that Facebook does not own in the world.
There was a lot of interesting little tidbits out of the F8 conference that started to suggest that there's a big strategy here. One of them was this notion of kind of a dumbbell strategy, that there will be big Facebook, mother Facebook on one side, and they want to grow that and expand that and news feeds and all that. But then there will be lots of other littler things, if you can call 800 million users of WhatsApp or 500 million users of Instagram or whatever the number was there. I'm sorry, 500 million of...
No, 300 Instagram, 600 for Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
Right, so you've got these other apps that have huge user bases that are sort of ancillary services to Facebook.
Right.
Do you imagine a stitching together of all this?
I don't think they have to stitch together too tightly. I think the key thing is they are all sort of integrated underneath from a data point of view, or just the kind of thing that a lot of people do worry about, let's admit. It is interesting, if you count together Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger, you get 1.7 billion users, many of them, of course, overlapping, but that's even a bigger number than the 1.4 billion that Facebook has on its own. But I do think there's clearly a strategy to build a constellation of products that continue to strengthen Facebook's ability to provide communications of a wide variety of types to its users. And another thing, by the way, I'm actually about to write a piece myself about Facebook Paper, which is something they developed internally, which is another interface for Facebook on the iPhone that's actually better than the regular Facebook app on the iPhone. And it becomes yet another way of them sort of keeping their hands on you when you're on your phone, because all of these are effectively phone communication apps. And I think to some degree they are agnostic which one you're using at any given time, so long as you're using something that they own.
Might it be a data play as well, that they know, I don't want to use the word metadata, but I don't have a better word, but they're gathering information about what users are doing in an aggregate sense.
Oh, yeah.
People are here. People are tweeting more at certain, or tweeting, people are WhatsApping more, messaging more at certain hours or around certain events, so they can better inform the advertisements that are on Facebook. So Facebook gets better, you know, another word I'll throw out, engagement, right? They get more revenues because the ads are more contextual. And so the data is feeding Facebook, even though the ads never show up on WhatsApp.
I think that's true. I think that's true, though, well beyond the things they own, because they're increasingly mining data about their users around the Internet. But absolutely, this is one of the most data-centric companies that has ever existed. You know, if we live in an age of big data, Facebook knows how to do it better than probably any other company, with the possible exception of maybe Google. And so they're absorbing and digesting extraordinarily complex and detailed data about their users at all times. They slice and dice it a million ways, and they will use it to make their products better and to try to get their hooks into us even more deeply.